Ben and the team run an epic show, Eternal MMA, real top quality production, great fighters. Kind of see now, how you've got to deal with the UFC, but wanted to bring you on to chat about the new development that's happened. And I guess I could just leave it to you before I maybe go down the wrong path with it. But so how have things evolved with the UFC from the last time we spoke?
It's like anything in business, really. I'm learning. Like I'm a self-confessed accidental businessman. Like I had a passion for martial arts. I competed, and then just natural progression, I ended up owning an academy, coaching fighters, and then running an MMA event. So yeah, I kind of happened upon this business world. But as I am noticing now, it takes time to establish these business relationships and stuff. So I guess since 2019, when we did the October Melbourne event, Eternal 48, our debut on Fight Pass, we've done 14 shows with the UFC. We have regular communications. Then we have a monthly call with them where they fill us in on what they need from us, what they want from us, how we're doing, and we're doing very well. We're one of the strongest events on the platform. We get great viewership all across the world, which is a testament to the matchmaking, because we show in a very bad time zone for the US. Our shows go live sort of 4 and 7 a.m. East and West Coast. Sorry, that was the wrong way around. So it's normally 4 on the West Coast and 7 a.m. in the East. So it's not a great viewership time for the US market, but we seem to be attracting attention there, which must state that we're doing something right and people enjoy the entertainment that the Eternal's providing. We've got a big viewership in Europe now. We're the second highest performing platform on show outside of the UFC in Europe, sort of a non-European show, should I say. So yeah, everything's going really well, and we're really happy with our partnership. We've got another deal locked in for next year, and we're in the process of signing another TV deal with another massive sports company, one of probably the foremost sports platform in the world. So yeah, things are looking good for Eternal.
Great. Well, congrats, I'd say first and foremost. Does it conflict with so you mentioned you're signing the additional deal. How does that work with the UFC? Are there any, do the contracts conflict in any way, or do they complement each other?
They definitely complement each other. I mean, the company that we're going to work with works closely with the UFC as well. That's how we've been able to do the deal. So, the deal's not signed yet, so I won't say too much about it. But it's in the latter stages of getting signed. But yeah, there is synergy there. And what's been really nice for our partnership with the UFC is they've actually gone outside of scope a couple of times and sort of waived the exclusivity clause on a couple of things for us, which is kind of unheard of in the market, especially with the UFC being such a juggernaut. They don't normally do that. So they genuinely believe in the term partnership. The in business partnership, teamwork gets thrown around all the time by people that want things off you. But the UFC sort of really seem to be like living up to that, which is great to see. I think in business these days, a lot of people promise you a lot of things. And from my experience, people very rarely deliver. And that's at the core of my business values, is delivering on what I say I'm going to deliver on. And I expect the same thing from people that I'm going to work with and partner with. So it's really nice to see that such a big company has the same respect for us. And it's a two-way street, which is probably the first time in my experience that's ever happened. So.
Yeah, that's great to hear. They definitely walk the talk. I mean, if you look at all the reporters and all the media, the negative press they get from obviously people trying to chip at the biggest player, and to critiquing how they pay their player, pay for their fighters. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of negativity come around, and it's good to hear from someone that's actually in the trenches working with them on how the partnership is complementing your your business in
Yeah.
the direction where you guys go.
Yeah, I don't think you can be as successful as they are without being good at what you do. And you know, you're going to moan about fighter pay and stuff like this, but if you look at what the UFC has done for the sport, I mean, I'm probably not sat here if they haven't made the sport as big as what it is, because there's that flow down effect, and they're putting the sport in front of everybody's eyes, which is filling my gym, which is inspiring people to want to take up martial arts, which is inspiring people to want to come and watch local MMA and see. And now we've created this pathway. We've had a couple of fighters go from Eternal Champion into the UFC. So now we're creating a pathway where people go, well, hang on, if I fight in Eternal and I become the champ, there's a chance I can go and fulfill my dreams, and the UFC might pick me up. So it's nice to have created that pathway for Australia, for Australian martial artists, and hopefully we can start hammering a few more people into the UFC and really get Australian MMA, although it's pretty well on the map. I mean, I think the standard of martial arts and MMA in particular is super high in this country right now. And there's a lot of talent out there. So hopefully we can get that to the big show.